And welcome back. Well, Milwaukee's brewing history started back before it was even an official city. Then the breweries got bigger and they got bigger, and now new, smaller microbrewers seem to be popping up in every single nook and cranny in our neighborhood. Well, today we are joined by three different breweries who are in direct competition with each other, these three guys, yet they are joining forces to promote each other's anniversaries, proving Brew City is Brew City again. I love this. We've got Henry Schwartz from MobCraft, Joe Yeado from Gathering Place, and Kyle Vetter from 1840, and they're all having anniversary parties this Saturday in conjunction the 17th. So good to see you guys. Thanks for being
Good morning.
here.
Thanks for
So how does this feel to be like competition but yet celebrate together? Whose idea was this?
Well, I think we all kind of had our anniversaries, and it kind of made sense to kind of band together. So rising tide lifts all boats, and the more people know about all of our breweries, the more people are drinking craft beer, the better for everybody.
I love it. Let's start then with MobCraft, because people who are not familiar with MobCraft, tell us a little bit about it and your outfit.
Yeah, so I mean, and then the flamingo right back here.
Yeah, you love that one specifically for you.
So MobCraft is a crowdsourced brewery. We started up about 6 years ago, and we launched with the premise of letting the people decide the beers that we made every month. So
That's
over the course
cool.
of time, we've made 75 different crowdsourced beers.
Yeah.
A lot of the fan favorites we bring back and make over and over again. And then each year we release our annual release, which is a super fun double barrel aged imperial stout.
Very cool. Okay, how about Gathering Place?
So we opened up 2 years ago this weekend, and we are a community-focused brewery in the Riverwest neighborhood, just a block away from here. We make some European-style beers and then a number of American-style beers as well. And we work with a lot of nonprofit organizations and partner with them each Thursday, where we contribute $1 from every beer sold back to that nonprofit.
That's really cool. Okay, let's talk about 1840. How about you?
Sure. So we are Milwaukee's urban farmhouse. We call it that because we make a ton of old style beers in oak barrels. So when you come to the brewery, there's a lot of wood, a lot of fun things to look at. And we make a wide array of beers, from things that spend up to 17 months in a barrel, as Sour District is, that we'll be releasing this weekend.
Is that not typical? I don't know how often beers
When
stay
you
in
barrel
barrels.
age beer, it can be anywhere from 3 months to multiple years.
Okay.
So we finally are old enough, 2 years in, that we have some beers that have been barrels for almost 2 years. So it's kind of fun to finally get to share those with everybody.
That is really cool. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about Weird Fest,
Yeah.
which is coming up. You guys have been around the longest. And so Weird Fest is pretty weird.
Yeah, I mean, well, we had a couple fun parties over the years. You know, and did like Sourfest in this past March, and then we decided let's do something weird that really plays off all the unique beers that we make. So we just started dreaming. You know, hence where this suit came from.
Endless shenanigans, you promise, right?
Yep. So it starts off with puppy yoga in the morning. We do yoga at the brewery every weekend. So now there's a humane society bringing in a bunch of puppies, and you can fundraise, or we're donating some of the proceeds to them. And then we're gonna have 8 bands playing all day long. Mondalucha is coming, so Mexican wrestling out front of the brewery.
And
the
that's all
wrestling
day,
ring will be
right?
outside. Yep.
Okay.
There'll be like interspace between all the bands. And then we've got music coming inside as it gets a little bit darker. And then just probably 8 new beers that we're going to be launching that day, from jalapeno beers to, we did our coffee brown ale with 5 times as much coffee.
Yum.
Did a durian
I love
beer.
jalapeno beer, by the way. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite beers I've ever tasted.
Nice.
Very cool. Okay, so 10 p.m. though, you go into the tap room.
Yep.
And it's free admission.
Yeah, just come and hang out. You know, we'll have there's going to be belly dancers performing in the tap room, and then Dan Buddha, who's one of our bartenders, he's a one-man band, so he's got his loop pedals set up, and he'll be playing music inside.
Very cool. I love it. All right, let's talk about what you guys have going on for Gathering Place.
So we are shutting down Vienna Avenue, having a big block party. Foxfire food truck is going to be there, setting out a beer garden, outdoor lawn games, and music. It's going to be a good time.
Cool. 1840, what you got going on?
Similar vibe as what Gathering Place is going on, not quite as weird as what Henry's got going on. So we've got 2 beer releases in the morning when we open at 11 a.m. Food trucks, Taqueria La Guacamaya and Maxi's Southern Comfort is going to be catering. We've got music starting at 5 p.m. going till we close, and just general shenanigans. Less weird, but general shenanigans going on all day.
I love it. Okay, so each of you are releasing different beers, and you've got specialties that are going on for these parties. So what did you guys bring today? Because are these all your special releases?
Yep.
Or what
So
are they?
in the beer world, we do these very limited releases that are in the less than 1,000 bottles.
Okay.
So what we did is teamed up with 2 local distilleries, Central Standard and Great Lakes Distillery, and we aged a bourbon barrel aged stout that spent 8 months in bourbon barrels for another 6 months in their barrels. So the one that I poured here, and if you want some.
Okay, yes, please.
This one right here is the Central Standard rye barrel-aged version of the beer. So it's clocking in at around 13,
Ooh, that's
14%.
13, 14%.
Good morning.
Yeah, big beers.
Delicious.
Big beers. So we made
Sounds
200.
like breakfast to me.
Well, that's why I gave you a big glass.
Thank you very much. It's good, but it's a filling beer. I mean, this is like a
definitely.
full flavor. Very full. It's almost got a little bit of like a wine-esque to it as well.
Yeah, when you've got something that matures in oak barrels like that,
Yeah.
you soak up a lot of oak tannins, and that's what gives you the nice mellowness to a relatively highly alcoholic beer.
I like it.
And then the last fun beer, we did a
I get more.
6-pack of Lucha Lager. So since Mondalucha's coming to wrestle, there's 6 different beers with 6 different wrestlers on them.
That's fantastic. That is so cool. Look at that. There you go. So you got all the wrestling going on that day. Is this like in the vein of like Nacho Libre wrestling?
Yep.
All that?
Yeah, so since the whole street's blocked off, there's
Yeah.
like band stage, wrestling stage, and then seating stage all out there.
That's wonderful. What'd you guys bring?
So we have our Per Espera anniversary beer. It's a triple IPA. It's a little stronger, a little hoppier. I shouldn't say stronger compared to Henry's. It's only 9.5%.
Oh, that's delicious. Only 9.5. I like that all the beers list their percentages all the time on menus now too. This is really good. What's the next one?
So the next one is our Treffpunkt Kolsch, one of our flagship beers.
That's fancy sounding. Okay. And what is this?
It's a nice light-bodied German-style ale that is just really crisp and clean.
That's very good. I like that. That's smooth. All right, the next one, 1840. Sorry, we're running out of time, so I got to drink fast.
No worries. We got 2 beers. This one, be prepared, it is tart. It's a Flemish-style brown ale. So from the Flanders
Beautiful.
region
Look
of
at the
Belgium.
bubbles.
And this was 17 months to make from start to finish.
Oh, that's delicious. It's sour.
Sour, but you got that kind of sour cherry,
I love it.
caramel flavor that comes from the wood.
Yeah.
It was aged in a red wine barrel that later finished Great Lakes Kinnickinnick whiskey, and then we put beer in it for a year and a half.
That's really good. All right, is this your last one?
And then we have one more. It's 9. It's part of a series of barrel-aged beers that we're releasing at different time intervals. So
Okay.
6, 9, 12, and 18 are
That's
the
right.
intervals.
Okay.
And so this is our second one. May we had our first one. This is 9. It's matured a little bit more, and then we get to see
That was a
2
little
more
thick for me.
times. It's a little thick, yeah, yeah. You know how the beer is going to change over time. We're bringing people on that journey with us together.
Did you say this would be like, would you compare this to like a stout?
This is a stout. It's
This is
imperial stout.
Okay,
Yep.
wow, that's delicious too. So if you love stout, you're gonna love that.
Right.
This one is a little bit more my flavor, this one, and these guys. You guys are fantastic. This is awesome. So people can beer hop, party along with you guys. Here's where you can find each of them going on for the party this weekend, Saturday the 17th at MobCraft. They're right in Walker's Point on South 5th Street, mobcraftbeer.com. Next up, Gathering Place, which is right on East Vienna, just about a block from here in Riverwest. That's gatheringplacebrewery.com. And then in Bayview, you've got 1840 at 1840brewing.com right on East Ward Street. You guys, this is fantastic. Cheers. Which one do you want to taste? Right? All of them?
Yeah, sure.
Cheers. Happy
Cheers.
anniversary. Thanks for
Same.
coming together
Thank you.
for
Thanks
Brew
for
having
City.
us.
Definitely,
We love
thanks.
it. All